Sometimes you find a movie scene so full of good ideas, it's worth watching over and over and over, like this one. This is the pivotal scene from The Big Short, where Jared Vennett closes a $50 million sale. Even though he does almost everything wrong, he's rude, he's in your face. He says things like, "I smell money." That's crazy, right? I hope you never tell a prospect, "I smell money." Jared manages to do very few things well, but he does three things that close the deal. $50 million sold. I'll break down Jared's best three strategies for you right now. In the movie, Jared is offering the buyers a 20x return on their money. 20x. It's a huge win for everyone, but it seems too good to be true. This makes the buyers uncertain. They argue about his reputation, and they definitely don't like his attitude. But what's the one thing they love about his deal? He knows his numbers. This is where Jared really starts to show genius. The numbers just roll off his lips when he says, "I've seen some deals that are 65% AAA rated that are actually full of 95% subprime shit with FICOs below 550. Those are cold, hard numbers. What are the numbers that matter in your industry? Do you know them cold? If you have strong metrics, make sure to bring this up early and be specific." Here's Jared again, nailing the numbers down. These B and BB level bonds went from risky to complete dog shit. I'm talking rock bottom FICO scores, no income verification, adjustable rates, dog shit. Default rates are up from 1 to 4%. If they rise to 8%, and they will, a lot of these triple Bs are going to 0. Those are numbers, numbers, numbers. Notice, he never says something that doesn't have a number in it. And most importantly, if you watch the Jared pitch scene carefully, he doesn't pitch alone. He brings a team.
That's my quant.
Your what?
My quantitative. My math specialist. Look at him. You notice anything different about him? Look at his face.
That's pretty racist.
Look at his eyes. I'll give you a hint. His name's Yang. He won a national math competition in China. He doesn't even speak English. Yeah, I'm sure of the math.
You need a good pitch team with good chemistry that knows how to pitch together. A team is much more trustworthy than one senior person who does all the talking. Oh, I get it. You probably think you have a team. So you think, "Hey, Oren, this is nothing new. We already do all this." Well, let's just double check that you're doing it correctly. First, make sure you never bring team members to the meeting who say nothing or have no clear expertise. The single purpose of a pitch meeting is to close deals. It's not to train interns. Use your team to amplify your expertise in a pitch, not dilute it. How to work like a team to close any deal. Here it is. You have the biggest challenge as the presenter. You're the first presenter, right? In the room or the Zoom, whatever, because it's generally cold prior to the start of the pitch. Everyone's cold. This means the buyers have not fully devoted their attention to you, and they can still be easily distracted. You'll have to inject the necessary energy into the audience in the room in order to bring the presentation to life. Your job is to establish the big idea. You'll describe what's changing and how the buyers' current problems will get worse because of the change that's happening in the market. Why the change matters. That's you. And within minutes, you'll need to spark their interest, show new ideas, fresh insights, set the frame. The second person on your team, he'll do something completely different. He'll add new dimensions to the presentation by talking about important projects you've completed, the specific situations and problems that the buyer can relate to. The second speaker on your team knows your big wins, and he puts those wins in context for the buyer. So the buyer knows the details of what you do, the hard problems you solve, and how you do it. Now the buyer thinks, "Hell, if they could do that exact same thing for me, my problems are solved." There's a third person on your team, and that person is the high credibility expert. He talks in numbers, math, and jargon. He's not a pitch guy. He doesn't even know what a story is, and he doesn't think in terms of big ideas. But the buyers believe every word he says because he's focused, he's data-driven, and he's matter of fact. His degree is from some engineering school. It doesn't even have a football team, right? This is your Yang, Jared's math guy. You'll bring Yang in a few times, but not more than 5 for sure. And only 2 minutes at a time. 2 minutes only. Yeah, he's that boring to listen to, but he provides credibility. He provides the data and supports the ideas and examples and the big wins that you've given the buyer. Sure, there's other things involved with selling a presentation, pitch, sell, close. But these are the three major speaking roles. Even if you have to do all three yourself, these things have to happen. If you're on a team, you can do everything I've described, even if you're flying solo and running the whole presentation on your own. You can do this. Stay calm and unflappable. Deliver cold, hard numbers that create certainty. Bring a pitch team with great chemistry that knows how to pitch together. You bring the energy and the spark, the insight and the big ideas. Then you seamlessly pass control to the second speaker. Even if you have to play that role too, you pass control to yourself, right? And he brings specific examples that apply to the buyer's situation when it's necessary. You bring in the data expert guy 2 minutes at a time, and he brings the credibility with data and analysis. Then you wrap it all up and close a deal. If you want to build a strong, fast-growing, high-profit business, you need these 3 key speaker roles, right? They have to be working in sync together. You'll get a giant boost in revenue. You'll move up a level in becoming a pro deal maker. How to pitch as a team is based on scripts and formulas. You cannot wing it. I can't say that enough. You cannot wing this. My goal is to give you the ultimate professional methods to work as a team in pressure situations. In other words, I want you to become a top deal maker. I'd like to show you in person how to do everything I've described in this email. Join me. You can get access to this program, How to Pitch as a Team, only from inside Pitch Mastery. Click below to join Pitch Mastery.